guys, long time no see. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new, my name is Tiara, and in today's video I'm bringing you another foundation review. So my last video is my Sephora haul, and I mentioned that I bought two foundations for you guys, and I am so late with these reviews. I know that you probably already have a gist of like what the foundation is going to be like, if it's gonna work, but I did order it and I want to let you guys know if I like it or not. So today I'm going to be trying out the Rare Beauty foundation, and like I said, this foundation is not really new anymore, but it is new to me. I have not tried it other than swatching it on my hand just to make sure that the shade looks good and everything like that. I was really intrigued by this foundation. Now, I am a full coverage type of girl. I love me some full coverage, and so I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about this foundation, but a lot of my favorite influencers loved the foundation and it looked beautiful on their skin, so I decided to go for it. So I just pulled up the Sephora app so I can kind of tell you guys a little bit about the foundation. It says it is a weightless foundation with concentrated pigments that feels barely there while providing buildable medium to full coverage with a natural finish. So I love that. I love the medium to full coverage. I love the natural finish. It is a liquid and it's like free of all these sulfates and things like that. One thing that I did appreciate about the packaging is how much thought went into it. She created the packaging so that it would be all inclusive and easy to use for people of all health background, especially for those with arthritis and lupus who have a hard time with like keeping a steady hand or grasping onto things without having pain. So I really think it was very thoughtful of her to come out with a product that was going to cater to so many different kinds of people. And normally we think about like, when we think about like inclusivity, we always think about, oh, skin complexion and, you know, skin type and things like that. But I think that Selena took it to the next level, thinking about people from all health backgrounds, like people that have arthritis, people that have a hard time concentrating and keeping a steady hand. It comes in a doe foot applicator also, which is super easy to apply too. I think it's just so thoughtful that she came up with a product that was going to be easily used by everyone. So I'm really excited to try this out. We're just gonna go ahead and get into it. I got mine in the shade 230N. I got a neutral shade because her yellow ones looked super yellow, and then I was reading reviews that the neutral shades actually pull more olive, which is my personal preference, so that is why I got the shade that I got. I am just gonna go in and prime my skin first, as I always do with all of my foundations. Maybe I should like prime half of my face and then not with the other half. You know what, let's do that. Let's switch it up today. For the half that I'm going to prime, you already know I'm gonna go in with my Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer to make my pores go away. Ooh, what's going on? Ah! I put a little bit too much on my finger for me to just be priming one side, but it's okay. So for my other primer today, I'm going to be going in with my Urban Decay All Nighter Glow. I do have the original All Nighter face primer, but I really like this one because it just gives me a glow and a hydrated look to my skin, and I've really been loving that. Even though we have been wearing masks, it doesn't like prolong the wear of my makeup, but it just gives me just the prettiest glow under my foundation. Okay, so it says to shake it, and I actually read a lot of reviews of people saying to shake it too. So on one side of my face I am going to use a brush, and then on the other side I'm going to use a sponge. I think the color looks good. It feels kind of weird on my skin, to be honest. Like it feels like powdery almost. I'm gonna blend out this side with a sponge because I know that I prefer like the sponge on my face. This texture is like throwing me off guard because it's not like it's liquid, but it's very like powder, like it feels like a powder. I'm trying to think if I've ever tried a foundation that had this kind of powder like feel to it, and I can't think of it. I think it looks really nice and blurred. It just kind of looks like my skin. It does look a little bit matte though, like it's not really dewy and glowy. So if it's already like matte on this side with the dewy primer, I'm not sure how it's gonna look on this side. For the brush side, I'm gonna go in with my BH Cosmetics and Nazanin Kavari brush in the brush number 2. It's just like a kind of like a fluffy foundation brush. So let's hope that this side goes well, because this side does not have primer either. Ooh. Oh, this brush is bomb. I hadn't even really tried this brush for foundation yet. I haven't even finished this side, but I already think I like this side better. It just, for some reason, it doesn't look as dry on this side, which does not have the primer. Literally, it looks almost smoother with the without the primer? I don't know. Okay, so now the foundation's on. First thoughts, it feels super weightless. It is a little tacky. I'm definitely gonna have to set this foundation, but it's not sitting the best on my nose right now. It's also peeling, but it might be like the primer or like my sunscreen underneath, so I don't know that that's the foundation, but I will definitely say I do like the brush side better. For some reason, I don't know if it's the brush or just this foundation applies better with a brush because it is a liquid. I think that it gave a very natural coverage and honestly better coverage on this side. A little bit of my redness is peeking through here, but it's like tiny. You can't even tell probably on camera. Obviously, I did not do my under eyes. I don't know. I want to see what it looks like completely finished. Maybe this will be one of those foundations that looks better throughout the day. I mean, you know, I think that the color looks fine. Coverage is cool. I think I'm just kind of weirded out by the finish, to be honest, because it has like you have to feel it to know what I'm talking about. Like, it has just a weird texture and I don't really know how to explain it, you know? So we're just gonna go ahead and finish the rest of our makeup. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Medium. Yeah, we're gonna go in with Medium. Medium seems to be, it's not too much brighter. If I wanna go brighter, I'll just add it. I just wanna see how these other products like go on top of this. Let me see. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of a lighter shade. This is Medium Sand. I actually forgot to mention that I actually did not buy the Rare Beauty concealer because I was reading super mixed reviews on the concealer, and the biggest one was people saying like it was not full coverage, and I know myself and I know that I really like full coverage foundation or not foundation. I know that I really like full coverage concealer. Like I can wear a sheer foundation or a lightweight foundation or something like that, but I have to have a full coverage concealer, period. I feel like I want to look a certain kind of way and the full coverage concealer does that for me. And honestly, after using the foundation and feeling the consistency of it, I don't think I would have been able to handle that concealer under my eyes because it's just a weird feeling. It's like almost like I set my face with a powder, but I didn't. That is why I'm not using that concealer. So now I'm gonna go in with the Rare Beauty blush, and I got mine in the shade Bliss. They have, I think there's like 6 shades. 3 of the shades are like dewy shades, and then 3 of the shades are matte, and I did pick up one of the matte ones. Even though I do love a more dewy blush, I liked the color of this one and it just so happened to be matte. So we're gonna go in with some of these today. Again, packaging is super cute, super easy to use, and this shade is like the perfect like pinky nude peach. And to be honest with you guys, I have tried this out and I love this blush. I do wish it was dewy though because it does make my face look a little bit drier than I like, but that's okay because the color is beautiful. I did happen to see a couple videos before I even tried this out. People were putting way too much blush on, and so I knew exactly like how much to put on. But like, can you see how beautiful that is? Gosh. I'm just blending this out first with my fingers because it'll warm it up and like make it look more natural. I'm loving this color though with the foundation color. I think it looks super pretty. It's just so cute. I love this blush. I want to get a couple more because I love the formula of this blush. I love the color of this blush. I kind of want to put a little bit more, to be honest. Yeah, let's put a little bit more. And then I'm going to take any excess and I'm going to put it across my nose because we're doing that vibe today. I'm feeling that vibe. Wait, maybe I got to just do it with this sponge or something. Ooh-wee. Maybe I put a little bit too much on. Ooh. Going over with my spongy sponge. And then I'll go across my nose a little bit, which I don't know if you can see. Can't really see where I put it on my nose. Maybe just like a teeny little bit. So we're actually not going to contour today. Well, we're not going to cream contour. We might add a little bit of bronzer. I don't know yet. We'll see how I like it whenever like I set my face with powder first. But I am going to go ahead and set my face with a powder just because, like I said, it does feel a little bit tacky. And normally I do set my face with a powder anyways. So I'm just going to keep the normal routine and see how it works with this foundation. So I'm going to go ahead and set my face with the Huda Beauty baking powder because you know I like it. And I'm taking the shade Cupcake today, which is like a pinky neutral color, but it brightens a little bit more. I'm just going to take this underneath my eyes really quick. And I'm gonna set my eyes. Alright, so to be honest, I was not hopeful with this foundation at first when I tried it on, but it looks beautiful now. My face is set. I'm going to quickly do my eyebrows and put on some mascara, and then I will be right back. Alright guys, so I am back now. My brows are on, mascara is on, and I did just add a little bit of a brown, like I created some eyeliner with a brown eyeshadow just for like a natural look, because the brown eyeliners I have, like they're like a dark brown, so they're like a little bit too dark. But I did also set my face with the MAC Fix Plus, which I always do after I set my face, and normally after I set my face with MAC Fix Plus, like my face looks really like dewy, and like the powder and the foundation, like they sync together and they just create this unit. But my face is still very matte. Now, that is a good thing if you have like super oily skin and you just do not want any shine on your face whatsoever. But I myself am a dewy person. I love dewy skin. I love glowy skin, and this for me is not really dewy. And another thing that I noticed is it's kind of collecting up here, like in my forehead area. My forehead just kind of looks like not all that great. My face does look pretty dry actually, which I was not expecting. I thought this foundation was going to be really glowy and dewy, and like not necessarily dewy, but more like your skin, I guess you can say. And I probably did make this like way more full coverage than, you know, other people do, but I still feel like that doesn't really affect the finish of the foundation. And this side is the side with no primer, and this is the side with, and they literally look the same. So I'm kind of like, how do I feel about that? I think the foundation is fine. I want to see how it wears throughout the day, because right now I'm not super obsessed with it. Like, it is super smooth, don't get me wrong, but it's just a little dry looking. And I do love the blush. I think the blush looks really good and all that. I think it's just a little bit dry looking. So what we're gonna do now is we're going to jazz it up a little bit and make it look a little bit more dewy. I'm just going to add a little bit of color with my Milani bronzer really quick. This is in the shade number 5 Soleil. It's just a nice little baked bronzer, and I'm just going to add a little bit. We're not contouring anything. We just want to add a little bit more color. I just don't like the foundation on my forehead, and I don't know why. I don't know what's going on, but I just think it looks really, it just looks really cakey up there, or like, what? So now we're gonna add some highlighter, and I think I want to use a liquid highlighter today. For my highlight, I'm gonna go in with my Hollywood Beauty Wand from Charlotte Tilbury. My little sponge thing came off, so I literally just squeeze a little bit out and then I apply it to the cheeks. Like that. Maybe this will put a little bit more life into my skin, because right now she's looking a little dead. I'm alive, but I'm dead. And when I say that, I mean like it's just a little dry, just a little bit, like not as dry as some foundations can be, but it just doesn't give me anything, you know? I'm gonna go in with the This time I'm gonna go in with the NYX Bear With Me. Let's hope that this will make me look a little bit more dewy. It's about to be 2 o'clock, and so this is kind of a late review, so I don't know how long I'm going to be able to wear this foundation, because I am going to the gym tonight. I don't know if I should wear this foundation to the gym or not, because I don't want to, you know, like, I'm going to be in the freaking gym with a full face of makeup on. That's kind of weird. So I'm gonna go ahead and wear this foundation. So yeah, hopefully this foundation just gets better with time. First things first, I need you to not judge me right now, because I did go to the gym today, and that is why I'm looking a little busted, like my hair looks crazy. Also, do not mind, I wore the makeup to the gym. When I took off the sweatshirt to you know, to show the guns, the makeup kind of came off on my shirt. It has been 7 hours since I had first applied this foundation, or really, like, I first applied it, like, it's probably been about like 7.5, close to. And then I also did work out as well, and the foundation is still there for the most part, so that's really good. It lasted through an intense workout. Like, I don't feel sticky, I don't look oily or anything. If anything, I just feel like I still look dry. I did have to wear a mask to the gym, so my foundation is coming off on my nose, which is honestly, at this point, I did not expect that foundation to stay on my nose. And then I have a little bit of creasing going on in between my eyebrows, which, like, it's just like the makeup is sliding and collecting. The makeup is off of my chin as well. You see my nose? Foundation's coming off. Yeah, she's gone. She's leaving. She left the party. And then look at my chin. My chin is also coming apart too. So that's what I'm talking about. I feel like I'm really just gonna have to try this out again because I don't know, it didn't wow me. I really expected to be wowed by this foundation from all the reviews, and I will definitely update you guys to let you know, I mean, how I feel about it. But as of right now, I'm honestly gonna say I'm gonna probably pass on this foundation. This foundation just does not complement my skin well at all, and I have combination skin. I'm not really oily, but I'm not really dry either. I don't know. I'm gonna try to work my magic with this foundation and like let you guys know what I think. But that is gonna be it for today's video. Really hope that you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you did, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and also comment down below any video ideas that you guys have so I can do those in the future. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!